Hey guys, it's Bear. It's Friday, November 13th, 2015, and this is my 1 year on T update. It was actually a week ago that I hit my 1 year anniversary. It was November 7th, 2014 that I started testosterone. But I did a video last weekend. I was really rushed. I didn't like it. I did one earlier today. It came out of focus. And so this is my last attempt at making this video update because, you know, whatever. So yeah, a year on testosterone. First and foremost, it's kind of mind-blowing that I'm even at this point. You know, when I started T and when I started transitioning, I really took things one step at a time, you know, to the extent of taking it one day at a time at certain points when things were really hard. You know, my focus is just get through today. Don't worry about tomorrow, get through today. And then, you know, in general, when I'm approaching a really big, huge project, I really go very methodically. And so it was a matter of, like, focus on the next goal, you know, starting testosterone, and then getting the name change done, you know, approaching top surgery is very much like, yes, I have the next couple things lined up, but I'm working one goal at a time. And so I never really took a step back and looked forward to this moment. You know, what's my life going to be like when I'm at a year on testosterone? I had no idea what it was going to be like. So that's what I kind of want to talk to you about now, you know, instead of really focusing on what the changes and stuff are like. Brief update on the actual physical transition that testosterone has caused. I've talked about this before, the 4 H's of T: hungry, hairy, horny, and hot. You know, I'm basically a year into male puberty with a 35-year-old person's body. So my body is rapidly catching up to what it would have been like had I had testosterone coursing through my system for the last, you know, 20-some odd years. So, you know, my body reacted to it really, really well. It was like my body was just aching for testosterone. It was thirsty for it. And so as soon as it started hitting my system, it started to metabolize and it started to work. You know, I bulked up really well. You know, I have people tell me all the time, like, you know, you really look pretty good, you look really solid. You know, I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with the way that my body has processed it, you know, as an athlete, you know. Across the chest and shoulders and everything, like, my body is really, really bulked up. My upper body strength has really come in, and I'm really happy. As far as everything else, you know, my metabolism is boosted. I get growth spurts. I'm hungry all the time. I'm horny all the time. I'm okay with that, you know. Like I said, it's like being 15, you know. So, enough said about the changes and stuff. Like I said, I've gone over that, you know, with a lot of updates over the last year. You can go back and check that stuff out and watch the progression, which is really cool. I'm glad I did these videos. I'm really excited to hear the difference in my voice. You know, I went back and watched the first couple videos, and man, has my voice changed. I'm really happy with my voice. I think it's going to drop even more because the last 2 weeks now it's been cracking again, and I'm not, like, getting sick or anything, so I think it's going to drop even more, and I'm really excited about that. Testosterone, I talked about this in my last update. My levels right now are a little bit off. I had a blood test a couple months ago. My T has gone up, but my estrogen has also gone up. So we pulled back on my testosterone dose in the hopes that my body was converting some extra T into E. I've had another blood test since then, and it looks like that's not actually the case. I'm just one of those trans guys whose parts want to continue to make the hormone that my body is quote-unquote supposed to be making, and so now I have to look at a couple of other options as far as, like, starting something else that's going to block my estrogen production. So I'll give you more updates on that as I know more. My doctor and I are kicking some stuff back and forth, so I'll let you know more about that as I know more. So yeah, the last year, God, I've gotten a lot of stuff done. I have really transitioned, and I've managed to do it really quickly. There's a lot of paperwork and stuff that's been done. I had surgery, so yeah, like my name and my gender are legally changed on almost all my documents. So starting with just going to court, getting it changed, got my license updated, FOID card, took care of that, and my Social Security, which was a little bit of a struggle. I haven't talked about that too much on these videos, but I will. What I want to do is do some tutorials, because there's a lot of people asking about it. Every state's different, but at the very least I can help the people in Illinois with the process of getting all your paperwork changed. So Social Security, that's going to be the same everywhere, and I had to go back like 3 or 4 different times with different letters and stuff. So again, I'll give you guys some information on how to take care of that. And it's still getting changed in the system. I have the new card and everything, but I had to follow up with the IRS, and they still had some of my old information, so I guess it just takes time to update. And then the most recent one is kind of huge. I actually got my new birth certificate in the mail a couple weeks ago, and that's handled in Illinois as a correction, which is really cool. It's like, oops, we thought you were a girl, and we thought that this was your name, but, we've corrected that. So that's, again, a matter of filling out paperwork, sending in money, and sending in a letter from your surgeon. In Illinois, you have to have had some kind of surgery for gender confirmation. For me, top surgery counted. It doesn't have to be like actual genital surgery, like sex reassignment surgery, which is ridiculous that anywhere requires that, and some states do. So after I had my top surgery, I was able to go ahead and follow up with that. And of all the things, like I said, I've had a new license and IDs and stuff since like March. Of all the things that really hit me, I opened up this document, and I honestly did just stare at it. It's still breathtaking and unbelievable that a document that was created 35 years ago is now in my hands and is different, and man, took my breath away. I really did open this and just stare at it for minutes. Yeah, a lot of stuff that I've gotten done. I had a lot of help along the way. I have good health insurance, and I have concerned people in my life who wanted to see this happen for me. They could see how desperate I was, so I did have some financial help, but also I was able to just take care of a lot of things as far as insurance and grants and stuff through my job to get my surgery done. I can't tell you how, it's been 5 months now since I had top surgery, and it's great. I'm really happy, if you can follow the paths that are available to you through insurance and through getting loans and stuff, man, get this surgery. It's life-changing. I am so much more comfortable with my body now. So much more comfortable with just getting myself dressed in the morning. I'm just so much more happy. So yeah, that's the last year of my life in a nutshell. I feel like for sure, I've done it. It's unbelievable, because a year and a half ago I was coming up to this and getting ready to come out and debating it, and I was frightened and awful, and you're just like, man, I can't do this. Yeah, you can. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of pain. But looking back at it now, I'm so happy that I did it. And I have a lot of people to thank in my life, a lot of people that have supported me, people that have, like I said, helped me with legal stuff, financial stuff, and then just the support of changing pronouns, the support of just sitting there with you when you're having a really bad day, you know, or your dysphoria through the roof. It's not easy, guys. You know, it hasn't been easy, but I'm really happy to be here a year later, and thank you so much. Like I said, I'll be doing some more videos soon. I have a direct follow-up to this video that I'm going to be doing, and then you know, I'd like to help people with the process of at least getting their documents changed over, because that was a lot of work. So thanks so much, you guys, for following this channel, and I'll see you next time.